Obi-Wan Kenobi, the show I sure did not ask for. I'm a Star Wars fan, but like I've said in my ranking video, most fans of the franchise are just shit people. And the start of Obi-Wan just proves that, with all the toxic, racist fans. I agree this show did not turn out great in certain aspects, but with the finale just finishing off this past Wednesday, it led me to reevaluate things. I've never been a huge fan of Obi-Wan Kenobi. I've always gravitated towards the bad boys in film and television, with Darth Vader being the baddest of them all. But when this show was announced and that trailer dropped, I couldn't help but get excited. Hearing the return of Darth Vader only made my excitement grow. But then that first episode dropped, then the second, and the third. To be honest, this series fell flat in a lot of areas. After watching the finale, I realized all these little things that annoyed me came full circle. Obi-Wan's arc in this show was really well done in my opinion. More often than not, we would get bad writing, yet the entire arc from start to end felt complete and true to character. His character has been through a great deal, and it was disappointing to see a Jedi Master like him slowly lose his connection to the Force, but thankfully, during the show, we saw that amazing fight with Vader in the last episode, exposing a strong and powerful version of Kenobi, along with a powerful Force bond. This was the moment I fell in love with the character that so many true fans have loved all along. It made me realize how powerful and smart he is, how light always triumphs over dark, and how in some cases, Obi-Wan is truly the chosen one. I also really enjoyed Reva's arc. Toxic fans will say otherwise, and she had no place in this series, but I do think the 5th episode solidified the importance of her character. I thought it was creative, original, and very well done. A fallen Jedi Padawan disguised as an Inquisitor to take revenge on Vader for killing her friends is definitely one of the best and most original Star Wars character arcs. I would love to see a series dedicated to that. Speaking about the Inquisitors, Rupert Fiend and Sun Khan were both amazing in their respective roles, especially Sun Khan was such a magnetic performance. I've never watched the animated Star Wars shows, but seeing the Inquisitors in action made me want to binge everything they are in. Seeing Vader in his prime was beautiful and, for the lack of a better word, fucking awesome. From him bringing down the ship and destroying it full of anger, to him dragging Obi-Wan through fire to feel his pain, the last fight, fuck me. I don't even have words. This series proves that Darth Vader was never seen in his prime except for the comics, and that we are just at the beginning of seeing what is truly possible for the character. In the beginning, I originally wished for a Vader show, but the finale proved how important this arc was for Kenobi too. But please, Disney, for the love of God, give this man a show. For the entire season, I thought it was excellent, but it had the potential to be much better. There were serious writing issues throughout the entire show, and the execution wasn't always the best. The individual moments tended to be better than the episodes. However, I was invested throughout most of the series. I expected every episode to be a 10 out of 10 from that trailer, giving me so much hype. But that just wasn't going to happen. Obi-Wan himself is fantastic throughout. His arc is compelling. Leia was a nice surprise, and I liked her banter with Ben. I didn't expect to like her character at all, specifically because she's a 10-year-old kid, but she was a standout. Darth Vader is portrayed in some of his best here. He's a menace and not to be approached lightly. The way they used him was the best part of the show. Haja and Tala were fun characters that added to the narrative, but were questionable and in the end served no purpose. As for Reva, her character slowly got better. Like I said, at first the character was too over the top and aggressive, but her arc became much better with the progression of the series. I will say she should have died, but I respect the decision to let her live. The visuals were a mixed bag. Most of the time they looked good, while other times it looked cheap. I did not mind it mostly, but it is something to keep in mind. Obi-Wan Kenobi is an excellent but frustrating series at the same time. When it is at its best, it is phenomenal and has some of the best Star Wars content, like that finale. When the dumb stuff happens, it distracts from the impact of the narrative. It had the potential to be so much better than what it was. While the characters and overall story were fantastic, the little things such as the lazy stupidity of some of the writing and the cheap visuals at times prevent me from saying it's perfect. I still had a blast with the show, but I wanted a little more. The final episode was worth it, however, and proves once again that Darth Vader needs a goddamn show.
I will do what I must.
Then you will die.
Tune in every Friday for new movie videos. Please like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below what other movies you would like me to do videos on. Thank you, Mom, for editing the scripts for my movie essays. I appreciate you. Till next time, thanks for watching. Catch you on the flip side.